Top Chef Just Desserts is back. And this time, the results are even more spectacular.
The most important thing I think that really shakes up our pastry chefs on Top Chef Just Desserts is the timing factor. Yeah. They usually aren't used to doing things in 30 minutes or less.
Oh, I just caught a math mistake.
Pastries are a perfect marriage of science and art.
Although most of our elimination challenges, because we want them to produce these really spectacular desserts and presentation pieces, they get a lot more time. Whereas on Top Chef, the original show, they might get 4 hours in total to make their food. On Top Chef Dessert, sometimes we give them 8, 10, 12 hours, 2 full days.
We're going to start right here, right now, with your first quickfire challenge.
I knew it was time for a quickfire. Put me in the kitchen right now. I am ready!
They all have personalities. You know, that's never going to go away. We want them to have their personalities. We want their personalities to shine, not only in the way they interact with each other, but through their food. So it's not as extreme as last season, but there's still, of course, there's going to be drama.
It's television, after all. It's entertainment. And we need them to be able to talk and cook at the same time. So we want people with really strong personalities to come through.
Each team will have to create one fantastical showpiece and desserts directly inspired by your fairy tale.
You have to remember that this is a competition, and the people who come there and don't realize that and aren't fighting to win it, and then there's others that come in at all costs, are there to win and have their game on, so to speak. So there's always people who come across to others as more mischievous or or more threatening because they're playing hard and they're there to win, and that's what it's about. So
Rebecca has this idea for rice pudding, and it makes me cringe.
There's also a heightened level of professionalism this season. You know, we have a higher level of chefs that are all, in their own right, acclaimed pastry chefs already that, didn't need to be on the show for notoriety. So they're coming in and, once you get to a certain level as a chef, like you see on Top Chef Masters, there's not much bickering back and forth because there's a mutual respect for each other as well as for the industry.
It's not. We don't have to call it rice pudding. We can call it porridge.
I can be a in a kitchen. I guess I'm more like the villains of the stories. Screw the heroes. The villains have a lot more to say.